My friends, my name is HY'D, and I'd like to introduce you to the planet Earth. And I'm not trying to be cute either, because here in America, we don't really know what it's like to live on the rest of the planet Earth. We've got it so soft here, so easy. Our quality of life is so good that a lot of times we forget what it's like on the rest of the Earth. For example, what am I talking about? Poverty. People in poverty. Here in America, if you are within the poverty, under the poverty level as far as income, you still have enough to eat. You've got a cell phone. You've got an apartment. You probably have a car. You've got cable TV. You've got money for cigarettes. Out there, if you're in poverty, you have little to no food, no clean water, and no access to doctors. In the United States, if someone gets mugged, it makes the news. In the third world, say Mexico, headless bodies hang from bridges and lampposts. Here in America, drug dealers hide from the cops. In a place like Mexico, drug dealers murder cops and soldiers. A large part of the planet Earth is like that. Which is why we shouldn't be so quick to let them in. Am I making any sense? Maybe this will clarify things. Item from the Daily Mail. At least 9 U.S. citizens, including 6 children, who live in the Mexican border state of Sonora, were killed in a shooting attack on Monday. Ronita Maria LeBaron died along with her 6-month-old twins and her 2 other children, ages 10 and 12, Christina Langford Johnson, Donna Langford, and 2 of Donna's children, age 11 and 3, were also killed. The victims belonged to the LeBaron family, a breakaway Mormon community that settled in the hills of northern Mexico decades ago. The family members were traveling in 3 cars from the settlement. One mother was heading to Phoenix, while the other 2 mothers were driving to Chihuahua for a wedding on Friday. Family members say one of the mothers had broken down after getting a flat tire. Mexico's top security official Alfonso Durazo said on Tuesday cartel gunmen may have mistaken the group's large SUVs for rival gangs. 9 of the family members were slaughtered in the massacre, and 1 child was still missing. 6 children were wounded in the attack, and 5 have since been transferred to hospitals in Phoenix. Relatives say one boy managed to hide his wounded siblings, some less than a year old, in bushes before he ran back to their settlement to get help after his mother was gunned down. One of the mothers who was killed managed to save her 7-month-old baby's life by throwing the infant to the floor of their SUV as bullets tore through the vehicle. And so, welcome to planet Earth, outside the protective zone of the United States. Yes, there are highly civilized places around the world, no question. But most of the world is third world, where atrocities like this happen frequently. Let's talk a little bit about liberals and Democrats. These are the brain-dead fools who say, "What? Borders? Come on in!" We're not going to stop you at the border. We're not going to check your ID. We don't care if you've committed any crimes. We don't care if you're a member of a drug cartel, MS-13. Come on in. All you got to do is vote Democrat. Well, that's the end of America. And Democrats want that. Unobstructed access to America, not just from Central and South America, Latin America, but from the Middle East, from Africa. Everybody come on in, and by the way, the Democrats are going to see to it that you get everything you want for free. We are committing suicide as a nation. Anytime we vote for a Democrat, we're voting for this, what I've just described. Open borders, no border patrol, no ICE, free everything, free health care. Now you begin to understand, I hope, why I am so ardently opposed to having an open border and why I want that wall built. And mind you, as I've said on this show many times, the wall's not enough. People can still climb over or cut through a wall. What if we had, I don't know, soldiers shooting people as they sneaked into our country? What if we made it known in Mexico and El Salvador and Venezuela and Brazil, Argentina, other toilets, that when you come to America, if you're able to get over our wall, you can expect to be shot? Do you think we'd have caravans headed here? I don't. I think our border would be secure, which would mean that for the first time, we'd be a real, honest-to-goodness country. Because if you can't control your border, if you choose not to control your border, you're not really in business as a country. You're something, fill in the blank, but you're not to be taken seriously. If we don't have border security, we have no future. We have no economy, we have no security, no safety. We have nothing. That's what the Democrats want for America. For America to be nothing. For America to be a third world sinkhole. Why do they want that? Well, you can ask psychiatrists. I'm sure you get a bevy of interesting answers. They think badly. They don't think well. Many of them don't think at all. And a lot of them have a real animus for the United States of America. They're plagued by guilt because they're living well when other people aren't. So instead of helping the other people, they're going to tear down America. Pick your psychosis. But butchery like this, in this news item of this family, not unusual in the third world, which is why we need to keep the third world the hell out. Folks, if this doesn't make sense to you, then maybe when you're through consulting with that psychiatrist, maybe you can lay down on his couch and have a session. It's Tuesday. It's Real Truth. We'll be right back.